Hi everyone, this is Manisha and welcome to our YouTube channel Language Owl India. So today we're going to talk about 10 sentences that you should learn, you should know before your trip to France. So if you're planning to travel to France for anything at all and you do not know the language, you need to know these 10 sentences to make your life easier in France. Now to begin with, I have lived in France for almost a year, and it was last year that I was in France. And luckily, thankfully, I had been learning French before that. So I was able to communicate with everyone. And I cannot tell you enough how helpful it was for me to know the language, because I was able to make friends, I was able to socialize, travel, order at restaurants, order at bakeries, everything because I knew the language. So it's extremely important to really, be able to communicate in the language that people speak in a particular country. And it's also a way to appreciate, I think, the language, the culture, the country itself. So yes, so now throughout my journey, throughout my stay in France, of course, I was using a lot of French, but there were a few sentences that I used regularly, almost regularly. Every day I would use those sentences, and that's how common and important these sentences were. So I'm going to share 10 of these sentences today, and please do watch the video till the very end to learn these 10 sentences, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now let's move on to the first sentence, which is Pouvez-vous m'aider s'il vous plaît? Pouvez-vous m'aider s'il vous plaît? Now this sentence translates to could you please help me? It is a very, very important sentence. I used it all the time. Anytime I needed help, I would say this to anyone I thought could help me. So no matter what the situation is, if you can't find your way out, or if you are at a restaurant and you need help, you say this sentence. Pouvez-vous m'aider s'il vous plaît? Could you please help me? The next sentence is Est-ce que vous parlez anglais? Anglais in French is English. So Est-ce que vous parlez anglais translates to do you speak English? Now if you want to start by asking a question and then eventually switch to English, you say this. And even if people, like for me at least, I think from my experience, I can tell you that a lot of people don't speak English, of course, but they're always willing to help, which is unlike the stereotypes that a lot of people have of French people. They're always willing to help, and even if they don't speak a lot of English, they will tell you that they speak a little bit, which is oui un peu, they might say that, which means yes, a little bit. So this is a very helpful question. The third sentence is je ne parle pas français, which is I don't speak French. Okay, so either you can say je ne parle pas français, the whole thing, but colloquially sometimes they drop the ne, so they say je parle pas français. That is, again, I don't speak French. The meaning is the same. So yeah, if you want to use it, if someone comes to you and they start talking to you in French, but you of course don't speak French, then you use this sentence. Just tell them that je parle pas français, or you can add a désolé there, which means sorry. So you could say désolé, je parle pas français. Okay, so that's something that you can use. My next sentence for you is désolé, j'ai pas compris, or you could again add that no there and say désolé, je n'ai pas compris. Now this sentence means sorry, I did not understand, or sorry, I do not understand. You can use it, if you are in a situation where someone is talking to you in French and you do not understand what they're saying, or you did not understand what they said, just use this. Je suis désolé, je n'ai pas compris. You can combine this sentence and the previous sentence and say that désolé, je parle pas français, j'ai pas compris, something like that. Now the next sentence is very helpful. I used it again all the time. Say où and then the name of the place. Okay, so if you're trying to find where this particular place is, this restaurant is, the station is, so on and so forth, use this. Example, c'est où la station de métro, for instance. Okay, so which means where is the metro station, right? You can use this anytime for anything, for any kind of place. Of course, there are many ways of saying, the same thing, for asking the same question, where is the où se trouve, and so on and so forth, but we are not going to get into it. This is something that's very easy. and it's very helpful. So say où, and then the name of the place, the restaurant, the station, so on and so forth. Okay, so this is my 5th sentence to you. My 6th sentence to you is ça coûte combien, which translates to how much does it cost, or how much, right? So I used it every time I went to a supermarket, and normally you see that the prices are written there, but sometimes the stickers are not there, or the prices are not written, or whatever is written is it's not readable. So in that case you can use this question. So you can say ça coûte combien, but of course you need to point at whatever you need to know the price of. So that's my 6th sentence for you. Ça coûte combien, how much does it cost? My 7th sentence, again extremely helpful, is je veux payer par carte, or you can say par espèce. Now par carte means by card, and par espèce means by cash. Okay, now je veux payer means I want to pay. Every time you go to a supermarket in France, okay, to buy groceries or anything at all, at the billing station they ask you how you want to pay. Okay, so they will ask you, est-ce que vous voulez payer par carte ou par espèce? That is, you want to pay by card or by cash, and that's when you have to use this sentence. Okay, my next sentence for you is je ne sais pas. Okay, je ne sais pas, again you can drop the no and say je sais pas. Colloquially you will also hear people say je sais pas. Okay, so je ne sais pas, je sais pas, je sais pas, they all translate to the same thing, which is I don't know. Okay, so if you're in a situation where you wish to say I don't know something, or again it could be a way of asking for help, that I don't know how to do this, could you please help me? You can combine the sentences that we've looked at previously and use this sentence. So, je ne sais pas is my next sentence for you. Now moving on, the next one is ça ne marche pas. Okay, again you can drop the no, you can say ça marche pas, which means this is not working or it's not working. Let's say you're paying by card and your card stops working, or if you're struggling with it, you can use this sentence. Now this is one situation, but of course you can use it in any situation wherever you wish to say that this is not working, it's not working, I don't know what's happening, so on and so forth. Just use this sentence, ça marche pas. Okay, the next one, very important, very useful, especially for all the vegetarians out there, for all the vegetarians who are watching this. This is an extremely important sentence that I used a lot because I'm a vegetarian, and to be very honest, I think it is still a struggle to find vegetarian food in France. At least that was the case with me. Like, I don't eat fish. I think for a lot of people in France, in fact, vegetarian means that you'll eat fish.
What? Oh.
But if you go to a restaurant, if you want to ask them, if they have anything vegetarian, or if they have any vegetarian dishes, you use the sentence, est-ce que vous avez des plats végétariens? Est-ce que vous avez des plats végétariens? Now this sentence translates to, do you have any vegetarian dishes? Okay, this is an extremely important, useful sentence. So every time you go to a restaurant and you want to know if they have anything vegetarian for you, ask this. Okay, use this sentence. And I think that's all. I hope you liked the video, and I really hope that the video was useful and you learned something from the video. If you did, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it with your friends, your family, or whoever you know is planning to travel to France. And do let me know if you have already been to France. Do let me know how your experience was. If you are learning French, comment down below and tell me if it is a difficult language for you and how you have been trying to learn this language, this beautiful language. So yeah, this is my 10 sentences for you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate in commenting your questions down below. I will answer them as soon as I can, and I will see you in the next video. Take care and bye bye.